Good morning. It's turned out nice again. It's Monday, the 19th of October 2020, and you're watching KopTalk TV. Right, it hasn't turned out nice again, guys, because obviously we had that bad news last night about Virgil van Dijk and that injury that's going to keep him out for a huge chunk of the season. We expect, if not all of it. I'm hoping that he will return to action sooner than people would expect. He's a warrior, he's a battler, and let's hope that is the case. I will be recording a KopTalk podcast episode today. If you'd like to listen to that, you just need an application for your phone, a free Pocket Cast, for example. An app called Pocket Cast will work on various devices, web browsers, or just go on Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcast, wherever you want to go, and just search KopTalk or Liverpool FC KopTalk. So I'll be doing that for you later today. It's early in the morning here. I'm on my first cup of coffee. I haven't woken up yet. I didn't really want to drone on too much about Virgil, but obviously I put a video out last night, which you guys have been commenting on it anyway. So what I thought I would do this morning is touch on this report that came out over the weekend, claiming that Liverpool are interested in this Leeds United player called Kalvin Phillips. I've got his Wikipedia here in front of me in case you don't know much about him. 24 years of age. He's a midfielder. He's been with Leeds since 2010 as a youth, as a youngster, 2010, 2015. Then he's listed his senior career with Leeds United from 2015 to the present day as 169 league appearances. 12 goals, 4 appearances for England. He plays mainly as a defensive midfielder and deep lying playmaker, but can also play as a centre-back. He was born in Leeds, West Yorkshire, but he's of Jamaican descent through his father and Irish descent through his mother. He has been contacted by the Jamaican national team previously for a potential call-up. But in August 2020, Gareth Southgate named him in the England squad for the first time. Yada, yada, yada. He started his career as a box-to-box or central midfielder and was converted into a defensive midfielder by the Leeds United manager before the start of the 2018-19 season. He's known for his range of short, sharp passing, long ball distribution and ability to start attacks whilst covering his defensive duties, with him described as a linchpin. The Leeds United manager Marcelo Bielsa described his style as: he's very good at getting the ball and putting it into another space, a better space. He's very good when he has to cover the team when our fullbacks go into attack. And when we are outnumbered, he is very good with his defending. He was converted into playing as a centre-back under Bielsa. For his similar style of play, Phillips was given the nickname Yorkshire Perlo by Leeds fans, which is quite funny because you often hear that when new players are coming through or youngsters or whatever, it's the new this, the new that, isn't it? I mean, Perlo, come on, fucking amazing. Anyway, so that's a little bit of blurb as to who he is. And according to reports over the weekend, I'm not sure if it was cited, from the Daily Mirror, what that would have been, the Sunday Mirror, I guess. I don't know what day are we on. What date did I say? Saturday, I think this was. But anyway, the Mirror on an article, Steve Bates. So we're not talking Dave Maddock here, who I would like to see if it was about Liverpool. It says the 24-year-old has caught the eye of a number of Premier League giants with his performances in midfield, but it will take a huge bid to prize him from Ellen Road. Now, there's a suggestion that he would cost around £50 million. He's made a huge impact in the Premier League and with England in the opening weeks of the new season, and is a wanted man, apparently. Liverpool and Tottenham have both been impressed by the Leeds United star, who has seen his stock rise dramatically in just a few weeks. But it's given Leeds United are chuffed with his performances, etc. But this says that they've been given a financial headache because obviously these top clubs are prepared to try and exploit the situation. So they find it difficult to turn down an offer of £50 million, for example. I just hope that Leeds United stay up. That's all I'm bothered about. I've got a soft spot for Leeds, as you guys know. A lot of my cousins and my uncle and my family split Liverpool and Leeds right down the middle. That's it. So I want Leeds to do well. Anyway, he signed a new 5-year contract a year ago. So he's under contract until 2024. It's believed that he's on 30 grand a week. But Liverpool and Tottenham would be more than willing to double than that if they could persuade Leeds to sell their midfield anchorman next summer. Liverpool have a doubt over the long-term future of Wijnaldum, obviously, who Barcelona, and there are suggestions that they will try and make an attempt to sign him in the January transfer window. Leeds United is this lad's boyhood club, but I think when it comes to football, us guys, we're football supporters, and if we were like good enough to play football or whatever, or when we were kids, I'd love to play for Liverpool, and would you ever leave them? I mean, when Wayne Rooney left Everton for Manchester United, I was like, WTF. I understand that they want to win everything, but there's not many Matt Le Tissiers around now, is there, guys? Do you know what I mean? So I'm not so sure that that would happen. And who was the kid that went from Leeds United to Manchester United? I know you're screaming it at me. I can't remember his name. Blonde-haired kid. Attacking midfielder, striker, can't remember. I hate it when I do that when I'm recording a video, because I want to spend 10 minutes now looking for him. But you know what I mean. I mean, you do not go from Leeds United to Manchester United, especially if you're a boyhood fan, do you know what I mean? But there'd be no problem with a transfer from Leeds to Liverpool in terms of hostility or anything like that. Anyway, it's claimed that this kid, Phillips, is being watched by Liverpool's scouting team, and it's a name that we should apparently keep an eye on. I must say that from this report that I've read, it does sound like a bit of idle speculation and whatever. And you're probably thinking, all right, Chubbs, so why are you discussing it with us then? Well, first of all, I think it's important to bring any transfer claims to your attention. That's a bit contradictory though, Duncan, because you often say, I'm not reading that shit out and patronising you. I don't think it's a patronising one. What I'm saying about it is, okay, it's probably idle speculation, but he's a good player. He's catching attention. His career's underway. He's getting the England call up and stuff like that. And, so therefore you need to be aware of players that we may be looking at. That's the way that I look at this. If it was complete utter bullshit, I just wouldn't bother. But I just think that, sounds all right, sounds plausible. 50 million, not so sure about that. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. I'm going to try and churn out some vids this week. I've got to be honest with you, I'm not enjoying football at the moment, and I know I'm always moaning and fucking groaning, but I'm an old man. I'm 46 now, guys. Years, not stone, you fuckers. I'm just not enjoying it, guys. And I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to come on here and wave a little, brand new fucking scarf and pretend that it's all fantastic, because it's not. I don't like football without fans in the stadium. I really don't. The VAR for me kills it. And I know what you're thinking. You think, that's because it's just gone against us. No, I've been banging on about it since it started. People say it's not VAR, it's the way it's implemented. Maybe because when the World Cup was on and VAR was on, I enjoyed it. It gave it an extra edge. The Premier League's bullshit with some of these offside decisions and that. It's just ridiculous. I can't deal with it, guys. They're ruining it for me. They're just ruining it for me. I didn't give a shit about the Merseyside derby. I'm going to tell you straight, I didn't care. I couldn't care less. And I was talking to a really good friend of mine. He's a Rangers fan, and he was talking about the Celtic, Rangers, Celtic, Liverpool, Everton. And I was like, yeah, but there's no fans in the stadium. He went, yeah. He said, yeah, but we still hate each other, don't we? And I like that. That made me chuckle. He's like, yeah, but the hate's still there. So I like that. But what I mean is, like, in terms of enjoyment, and I'm not going to waffle on about it. I think you all know my feelings with regards to that. I just need the football fans in the stadium, but I'm not calling for them to return because, I think the COVID situation is serious. So I get it, but I'm just not enjoying it without the fans. It's just shit. I mean, when I see goals scored, in that derby, for example, and it's just like the same noise in the build-up, the goal, everything, just like, yeah. And then the ball's in the back of the net, yeah, and the net, yeah. It's like, yeah, where's the fucking... Before the game, I was like, please, at least turn the volume up. It's a fucking derby. So I'm not enjoying it, that's it. I'm not fucking justifying myself any fucking further. I'm just not enjoying it. And then you got American businessmen sniffing around these football clubs. Yeah, because the Glazers and FSG, they care so much about the English game. They're just ruining the game for me, guys. And I'm fucking struggling with it. I'm going to be honest with you. The lowest I've ever felt with it all. But I just miss it. I think if the fans are in the stadium, I'd be alright, because I can just turn away from the financial side of it all. You know, but I'm just missing the atmosphere and the crack, really. And I know I'm not alone, but there you go. And then we had Virgil with that news last night because of that tackle, you know. And I'm just like, oh, I can't get any fucking. I'm dreading this season. I'm dreading it, fucking dreading it. I'm a defeatist today. I need me coffee. I'll be back later, maybe. Well, what I mean by that is I'm going live on here on this channel today. For a little bit, but my intention is to churn out some videos this week. If you enjoy the video, or maybe you don't enjoy the subject matter, you know what I mean, like maybe you don't want to like a video that says Virgil van Dijk injured, but just remember, if you give me a little thumbs up, it makes me think people are watching, and I do appreciate it. And I see all your comments as well. And if you really want to help a brother out and you like my channel and you want more videos, click on join underneath the video and become a member of the channel. And if you're on an iPhone or an iPad, you have to use a browser, I think. Right, very much appreciated. I'm going live now, so you're very much welcome to come in and fucking go mental with that Pickford if you want. I'll be on here for most of the day, I imagine, and throughout the week, guys, as well. All right. And don't forget the KopTalk podcast later today. KopTalk TV, this YouTube channel is on Twitter and Facebook. All right, so if you go KopTalk TV on Twitter and Facebook, then you'll know when new videos are out. All right, and don't forget I'm on fucking at Duncan Oldham on Twitter and Instagram as well. Yeah. My head's down a bit. Probably that news last night, I think, just fucking, you know. No, I'm sorry. Do apologise. Okay, so this is Kalvin Phillips. I'm sorry, I'm just fed up. Only with football, everything else is perfect. I'm just a bit fed up with it all at the minute. Kalvin Phillips, 24-year-old defensive midfielder, deep line playmaker, 50 million link, can also play as a centre-back. Maybe just one to keep an eye on this season when you see Leeds United in action. All right, guys, take care. I'll be back with you soon. Oh, I hope you're not, you miserable cunt. I'll speak to you in a bit. All right.